A lot of people struggle to get their day started on the right foot. But what if I told you that there are certain morning habits geniuses use to jumpstart their brain? That's right. By making a few small changes to your morning routine, you can set yourself up for success all day long. So, if you're looking to be more productive and feel more alert in the mornings, watch on for 10 morning habits geniuses use to jumpstart their brain. Let's look into that 10 morning habits. Record your dreams. On morning, how frequently do you recall your dreams from the previous night's sleep? The majority of people quickly forget their dreams, but you can learn a lot from dreams. They can help you understand your emotions, push you to think on your past, and help you develop your creativity by encouraging you to think of new combinations and connections. Geniuses keep a dream journal, and as soon as they wake up, they record all the details they can recall. At first, you might only remember a few random details from your dreams, but with practice, your dream recall will improve, your journal entries will become more thorough, and you'll gain insight into your own subconscious. Create your flow. It's a mentality that keeps your brain active all day long. Routines are created by highly bright people, keeping their brains in mind. They aim to be as effective as possible. So they generate something called flow in the mornings. Although flow and momentum both build over time, there are some key differences between the two concepts. Flow makes advantage of how your brain is organized. It stimulates increased performance by shutting off portions of the brain that you don't need. When finding your flow, you shut down anxious and scared centers of the brain. You shut down the areas that crave distractions and make impulsive decisions in their place. You activate the most productive and rational parts of your brain. When you find your flow, you'll notice a huge boost in both concentration and performance. Geniuses create their flow right when they wake up. They train their brains with a stable routine, which creates their flow, day after day. At first you may struggle to find your flow. If you do fine-tune your schedule, create a routine that fits your strengths and preferences, eventually you'll discover the secret to effortless productivity. Routine exploration. You must spend time in morning in search for knowledge, mastery, and brilliance. And to do that, you should be committed to learning and never quit. You must develop fearless curiosity and provide your mind with a steady supply of inspiration. But how do you accomplish this on a regular basis? It's much simpler than it seems. The minds of geniuses are developed by daily learning. They allocated an hour to research a brand new topic. They read, listen to podcasts, become creative, read up with the news, or explore other topics that interest them during this block of time. Although learning new things could be difficult and seem out of your reach, geniuses don't become experts overnight. By making research a regular habit, they increase their knowledge, and you can do the same. Purest Priorities. Do you have a long list of goals you wish to achieve? Many of us have an excess of habits, aspirations, and ideas. Our dreams are scattered, and our minds are jumbled. We want to accomplish everything, yet when we attempt to accomplish everything perfectly, we fail, regardless of how smart you are. You can't fulfill all 10 of your dreams at once. Your interest will drop and you'll perform worse. All-around geniuses use a purist approach to their goals. In other words, they limit their to-do lists to a smaller number of goals rather than aiming for everything. Geniuses focus only on 2 or 3 goals after selecting them. But how do you apply a purist mentality into your daily activities? Take a pen and a piece of paper in the morning, and on that piece of paper, list 2 tasks you want to get done today. There are only 2 things you will complete, not things you should complete, or things you want to complete. Now, those are the only goals you have. You will complete those 2 priorities, even if everything else is put off, or if the world will end in flames. You now provide yourself a clear path to follow when you reduce your priorities. You feel confident because you know where to focus your time and effort. Avoid wasting your time on lengthy, pointless to-do lists. Prioritize more carefully and think like a genius. Write about yourself. The habit of journaling has been widely examined and has several uses. It serves as a place for you to write down and keep all of your ideas, as well as a method to let them out all. A genius will value this greatly. their journal becomes into a repository for significant ideas, emotions, and perspectives. They use it as a priceless tool to get through the day and discover more about themselves. Therefore, allot 15 minutes to write down your ideas. You are not required to share your journal with anyone or to say anything particularly remarkable. Even if you have nothing to say, keeping a journal can help you sort out your ideas and get your morning off to a great start. Elite mastery. Geniuses don't try to be good in something. They aspire to greatness. They try to be extraordinary, which takes a tremendous amount of time. Achieving a working mastery of any skill or subject takes around 10 years. You won't know everything, even after 10 years, and you'll still have to compete with the best. But you'll never stop learning. The least level of genius is mastery. That is why geniuses constantly strive for mastery. They never allowed anything to stop them from traveling. They invested the necessary time and effort, and that is how they excel in their respective industries. Make mastery a regular routine, in your own unique way, and try to become the best one day. Nourish your brain. Tea mixes that are nutritious are used by geniuses to sharpen their memory and focus. A study published in the Journal of Biological Psychology found that green tea offers several advantages for the nervous system. It reduces mental fatigue, it improves cognitive function, and even quickens your reactions. Geniuses take use of these powerful benefits. That's why they include drinking tea in their daily routine. You start each day being nourished by refreshing your brain. Exercise and a balanced diet are other excellent ways to ensure that you feel well throughout the day and be prepared to perform. Ensure that your lifestyle includes both healthy eating and exercise routines. This will guarantee that your body and mind are ready for the challenges you face every day. Freedom from distraction. Do you check your social media during breakfast? Do you watch television in the morning? Your morning routine might include distractions on a daily basis. When eating breakfast in the morning, geniuses avoid all distractions. For example, geniuses don't divert their attention. Even though it's entertaining to watch a TV show in the morning, the damage is far greater. When you divert yourself in the morning, it breaks your concentration and sends you down an unproductive path, creating lethargic habits, and thus you prevent your positive momentum. Usually productive habits increase the chances of a more productive mentality. If you have a bad habit when the day first begins, negativity will be present. What do geniuses do then? Instead, geniuses utilize their mornings to clear their minds over breakfast. They enjoy their breakfast, think back on the day, and make plans for the next. They focus more carefully during these peaceful times. Geniuses use their mornings to focus in, instead of fall away. Day stacking. How do geniuses stay organized? Not every genius is an organized person. Some creative people flourish in messy environments, but there is a tremendous difference between a big disastrous mess and creative clutter. How do geniuses manage their messes, then? The Daily 3 is the name of one method they follow. No matter what, always put 3 things back where they belong, each day. Your goal is not to completely clean your home. You probably won't notice a difference, but you'll slowly reduce clutter, creating a less stressful environment. If you use this technique every day, your messes will never spiral out of control. Now this trick does more than just clean. It represents a different habit that geniuses use all the time. This habit is called day stacking. Now day stacking is very simple. A bunch of small things done frequently overwhelm a few big things done infrequently. In other words, don't try to accomplish everything in one sitting. Don't save your messes for one big day of cleaning. Instead, just chip away at your work and save yourself from a mountain of stress. The 1% rule. Like day stacking, the 1% rule is used by many geniuses. It's a productive method of learning to make small, frequent improvements. Okay, let's say you want to learn more about a specific subject. You could attempt to learn everything you need to know in a single day, but you merely exhaust yourself rather than improving your knowledge. You're so tired out after a day, you completely lose interest. You'd be shocked at how often this happens. So avoid falling for this trap. Try to improve by merely 1% rather than trying to increase your knowledge 100% in one sitting. Yes, improve a little bit each day, learn a little more, or advance a little bit. Although each improvement will not seem like much by itself, Taken as a whole, you are progressing rapidly. Thankfully, there are plenty of small things you can do to jumpstart your brain and set yourself up for a productive day. From drinking plenty of water to getting some exercises and meditation you can do to make sure your mind is ready to take on the day. You try these habits and might just be surprised at how much of difference they make. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends. If you want to motivate us for making such videos, subscribe with us.